What is going on, guys? We are back at Dollywood. I have got the entire family with me. Jen is back there and both kids. And we are here for our Passholder ride on NightFlight Expedition. So I was here for the media event and I got to ride it on media day, but the kids and the wife have not got to ride yet, so we're going to do that today. We may stick a few other things in here, but it's also like 105 degrees, so we're basically here to ride this ride. But this video is kind of going to be about, is this a family ride? It has a 39-inch height requirement, which means technically it's a family ride. But will your kids want to ride it? Because it's kind of a roller coaster, it's kind of a water ride, it's kind of a lot of different things. It's a simulator. So we're gonna go up, we're gonna go through the queue, do the whole thing, and then we'll ride, and then we'll let the kids tell you if they liked it or not. I was not kidding about it being about 105. It's actually like 95, but with the heat index and walking on this black pavement. So they even have a heat alert sign out front of Dollywood. As you can see, Jen brought her own water jug.
Well, it's really for the kids, but
you can bring in your own water jugs with you.
it even says on that sign back there to make sure you stay hydrated. Don't forget, you can always get free ice water at any fountain drink location.
Yep, that is true. That's one of my biggest tips. I've gave that tip out probably 1,000 times, is make sure that you're drinking your water and you get the free water. Don't buy the water here unless you're just one of the people that likes bottled water, but you can get free water all day long, and you can bring your own jug. So no sense in buying water. I think before we head up the hill, we're gonna stop in the Emporium. It's just now 3 o'clock and our ride time is 4 o'clock. So we got a little bit of time to kill before we get up there. This is the newest Spirit jersey here at Dollywood. This is the NightFlight Expedition Spirit jersey. And you can see here, it has NightFlight on the back of it. It also glows under, it glows in the dark, and it also glows under a black light. Theme Park Vision, if you guys follow Theme Park Vision, she had it on, I think yesterday or day before, up in the queue at NightFlight. And there's one part where there's some black lights and her entire Spirit jersey was glowing. And they've got these everywhere from a small up to a 2XL in those Spirit jerseys. Kids are checking out the Kids NightFlight Expedition merchandise. The mushroom plushie. You like that?
I actually like the mushrooms. Yeah, those mushrooms are cute.
See anything else here you like?
Oh, I did see the like different like hats that they have. They have like this one, which is like a almost like plasticky, like I don't know how you call it. But then and they have like one that's like has like a shiny bill with this butterfly, and then of course this was in I think every teaser for the ride.
I think you're right.
Was the white salamander.
There's also fairy lights down here.
Fairy lights.
There is? Oh, there is.
Terrariums.
All sorts of stuff, really.
Here's another little tip for you on a super hot day. You can order these little fans off of Amazon or wherever you want to order them, but they work out pretty terrifically. This one has like 5 different speeds on it. A little personal fan. There we go. Up to NightFlight. I do feel like I should tell you that our kids are 9 and 11, and they will ride about anything. They've always been that way. They'll get on any roller coaster if they fit, they ride. So my kids have been excited to ride this for a while. Jessa doesn't love like Blazing Fury, but mainly just because it jars her around. But other than that, like she likes roller coasters, so Jareth will ride. He'll ride anything. But yeah, so I should tell you that. That way, if you have kids that just don't like rides at all, or if they don't like the Blazing Fury, well, this is, to me, it's a similar attraction in thrill level. That's about it. Also, a little side note, Dollywood is already prepping for Harvest Festival, which starts on September 14th. They've got pumpkins already up in several other places. They've got drop line basically done. All of the decor here is already done. So again, Harvest Festival starts on the 14th of September. Mystery Mine is getting dressed for Halloween as well, for Harvest Festival. If you are coming for Harvest Festival and you're going to be here at the end of the night when everything is lit up, make sure you come check out Mystery Mine. It is my least favorite coaster in the park, but it is my favorite Harvest Festival thing to see when it comes to the different attractions and how they're dressed. It always looks the best. I've had several people ask about the best way to get up to NightFlight Expedition. If you've never been here, or if you have been here, it's the same way to get to Big Bear Mountain. Come in the main entrance, take a left, go up past Thunderhead, go up past Mystery Mine, hang another left, almost make a U-turn, go up through Wildwood Grove, and then you're just going to go all the way to the very back of Wildwood Grove. You're going to go towards Big Bear, you're going to go under Big Bear Mountain, and then you'll run right into NightFlight Expedition. Another thing with Harvest Festival coming up, during summer celebration, they have a Sweet Summer Nights dance party they do right here at Wildwood Grove every night. And they have added a dance party for the fall. So Harvest Festival during Great Pumpkin LumiNights, we believe every night, everything that we've seen says every night, that they will have a dance party here, right in the heart of Wildwood Grove under the Wildwood tree. We are now in the merch stand up closest to NightFlight Expedition. Now, if you've watched my merch video from the other day, nothing new, but every time I look at this ringer tee, I like it more and more. We're gonna go see Flit.
I like your outfits, by the way. You guys better match.
Ma'am,
Should we take a picture?
like cream cheese on a bagel, I just go where they tell me to go.
Well, you know, I do have an ad hoc dance.
Are y'all from Chicago?
It helps pull you off.
I saw the hat.
Yeah, do you want to learn it? It's really easy. Do you want to learn it too? Okay, ready? You take your hand on the this. You take your other one, and you get it on this. And then you're going to switch sides. And it helps pull you off if you do it fast. Should we take a picture of together?
I'm from Pennsylvania originally, and I've been to Chicago twice. And both times was in the winter.
Alrighty. We are back in Big Bear Plaza now. Looking at one of the wait time cues right there, one of the clocks, and there is literally zeros across the board. Not a single thing has a wait time.
There's not a lot of people here, so it's not a big line. It doesn't matter.
Big Bear Mountain has nobody. You can literally walk right up and get on. Now it is about 3:35 and we have a 4 o'clock time stamp, but they went ahead and let us through. So we are walking back this direction. Hi.
Follow you all the time.
Here is that merch booth. Merch kiosk. Whatever you want to call it. They've got some shade up here. Looks like they're passing out some food and some drinks still. So that's nice, taking care of the pass holders. Yes, it is hot, but they do have a full buffet set up out here for pass holders. Looks like they've got hot dogs and barbecue. There's potato chips. There's corn. Looks like there's a vegetable salad over there. All right, here we go. Headed into the queue.
My inner brain is losing its mind.
Your inner brain. What's your outer brain doing?
Trying to keep myself together.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
I didn't know there were different sections.
There is, Mom. There is.
Now, one of the best things, maybe the best thing about this entire attraction is that almost all of the queue line, other than walking up to the building, all the queue line's indoor and air conditioned and heated. So it's a real winner. The queue line is long, but I'd rather have a really long indoor queue line than to stand out in the heat for an hour. You excited?
Yeah.
So we've everybody's kind of asked, like, what does this compare to? It compares to a lot of different things. So we'll talk about those comparisons maybe when we get off of it. We're about to head into the hangar.
That's it.
There is a leather jacket right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's hanging on the back of a chair. That is actually Eugene's jacket that when they did the media event last year announcing Hidden Hollow Aviation and NightFlight Expedition, that's the jacket that he wore on stage. It's right there on that chair. This is the spot where they take your phone away from you. No, actually they don't take it away from you. They just put it in a pouch and give it back to you once it's over with. You can take the pouch with you, but they don't want you filming the ride. So that's why they take your phone. That's why they lock it up. They don't take it. It's a yonder pouch. You take the pouch with you, then they just unlock it when you're done. So if you don't want to know anything about the actual attraction, stop right here because there will be spoilers after this from my kids. So just so you're aware, stop here if you don't want spoilers. They don't give a whole lot away, but they do give a little bit away. So we just got off of NightFlight Expedition. Now, again, they started rides on Friday with media. They had Saturday and Sunday. Saturday did not go well. They had a lot of problems. Sunday went a little better. Today it seems to be going really smooth. And we were in line for 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes at like the max. There's a few little changes. We did get wet on this one, which is not something that had happened on Friday. There's a lot more. Well, there's some things they've added. They've turned some things up a little bit. I don't want to give everything away, but they've definitely turned some things up a little bit. All right, so we got Jessa off the ride. That was her very first time riding NightFlight Expedition. Tell me what you thought.
It was amazing, but one bit you feel like you're flying, and that kind of made me nauseous.
That made you nauseous a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. What else about it? What did you love about it?
I liked all the bioluminescent stuff and all the colors. That really made me excited.
Okay. Did your feet get wet?
No.
No? Okay. Did you get wet at all? Did you get splashed any?
Yeah, a bit.
A little bit? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you want to say about it?
5 stars.
5 stars. So, of all the rides that you've done at Dollywood, how does it rank? Is it up there with the best of them?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. Thank you. All right, I got my roller coaster expert here. Just got off NightFlight Expedition. So what do you think?
In my opinion, it's the best ride here.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to spoil anything for people.
I'll tell them that if they don't want to know spoilers, not to watch this part.
Yes. But there's this part where you feel like you're soaring through the air, you know? that how Justin said it made it feel nauseous, especially if it's your first time riding it, like how we just did.
Yep.
But it has like air like pushing like forward on you, and so it makes it feel like you're really like just soaring in the sky. That part was really cool for me. There was several parts where like you're like really just like picking up speed, especially like in the water so sometimes too, which I don't understand the physics behind that. But like it's just a great ride. It's just a great ride.
What was your favorite part?
Favorite part? Probably the secret lake.
Okay.
When you go in and you can see all the vines or like roots underneath the water, and you can see them all glowing under the lake.
Did you have a part that you didn't like?
A part that I didn't like? I liked basically the entire ride. The only like part that like made me feel like about the others was probably like when you went backwards in the water, because the reason like when you go backwards, for some reason, the water don't spill off your front. Because they say you're gonna get wet, right?
Yep.
You would think because it's going backwards like this into the water, you'd think the water would come out. And I'm like, what the heck?
So did you get wet at all?
I got a bit wet on my shoes and socks.
Just shoes and socks.
But
Okay.
besides that, like, man,
All right.
that's about it.
All right, good deal. I have another note. The music, because there was way less people in the queue today than there was on Friday when I was here. The music inside that queue, it's very Disney-esque or Universal. Like just it's a kind of an upbeat, but it also fits the attraction, the look of the attraction. Like the whole theming of this is so good. That's why I keep saying like it is the most non-Dollywood ride ever. Like it's just a fantastic attraction, and if this is the direction they are going in the future with their attractions, then maybe some stiff actual competition for Disney and Universal down the road someday. With the wait times as low as they are, and the fact that it has cooled off because we've got a lot of cloud cover, we're gonna go ride Big Bear Mountain.
Why not?
Because why not? That's what I was saying. There's literally no wait. They're rushing me. You'll see as we're walking through this queue that there's just no wait today.
You know they don't call him Big Bear for nothing. A bear that big. Bear in his head.
See what I mean? Just no wait. All the way up to where you get on the actual ride. We got off of Big Bear Mountain. Kids said, hey, can we go ride it again? We walked around. We were almost back in the queue. Lightning struck. Ride shut down. So that will be the end of our Dollywood day. We really just came to ride NightFlight Expedition and let the kids ride it. Let them tell you what they think about it. So again, 39 inches, water, climbing, dropping, flying, all kinds of different things going on in NightFlight Expedition. So once you get to ride it, come back and tell me what you think about it. I think it's the best ride on park. I think it will end up being again, I think it's going to end up being one of these attractions that really kind of changes the direction for Dollywood and probably other parks as well. So anyway, we're done. We're getting out of here. Try to beat the rain back to the car. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. And remember, life's hard. Keep it amusing. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.